like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Go, hey, let's go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. K1 short. Coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
319, 258.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That's fine. Yeah.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's got Will tied, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Let's go, come on.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, come on.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Hey, check 26. 319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
180. Hey. 20. 8.
Newton. He's got a man on the passing route. That's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey. 6, 8. Express.
On 1st down, Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Newton to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Inside. 319.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Right.
On play action, Rodgers lets it fly deep for Cobb. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
319.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Adams. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Cam's going to run the option right. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Let's rock now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a first down throw for Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Gun. Gun. 20.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards.
Yeah, live. 26. Zoom.
On first down, Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
319! 319!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Yeah. Zoom.
Now a play fake. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 46 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Do something. Gun.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
That is right. Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They come out here in the eye. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Great. Do something. Set. 180. Gun. Hey.
Now Newton. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
4 down. Gun. Hey. Take this creeping. Pop. Hey.
McCaffrey. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, the clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
58. Right now, you got 58.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's right now. Bring a sack. Come on.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Gun. 20.
On first down, it's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Do something.
Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
20.
Now it's Newton. Forced out to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
20. Do something. 20.
Out of the gun, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Gun. Ready? 180. Gun.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, baby. Boom. Here we go. Great. Gun.
On the give, this is Dixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They snap it to Newton. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
319.
To throw again. Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Right now, you got 58.
And the blitz does come. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just about on his own goal line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Whoosh. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
On 1st down, they go with Dixon. Runs over. And he's got this down to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, 35 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Newton on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing again is Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
To the air again, Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Again, Newton. Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, it's Jones. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. A give to Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, here's Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 in the first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with time running out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's caught inside the 25 and down to the 20. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Inside. No. 258.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here.